Top 27 foods to avoid if you want to lose weight. 1. Rice cakes. Rice cakes are infamous for raising your blood sugar very quickly because it is a refined and processed carb. Even though it provides a quick burst of energy due to the carbs being processed very quickly, once your blood sugar drops you will start having cravings for food again. Here is a tip when eating rice cakes: instead of eating 2 cakes, drop one and spread some nut butter over it. The healthy fat and protein in the butter will help keep you satiated and feeling full for longer. 2. Giant cups of coffee. If you drink too much coffee it will cause calcium excretion, putting you at risk of osteoporosis if you're a woman. Also, the withdrawal effects such as insomnia and headaches can be avoided if you don't drink excess coffee. Tip: drink tea instead. 3. Cream-based soups. Cream-based soups are tasty, but they are filled with empty calories with little nutrients, as well as unhealthy additions such as corn syrup and food dyes. Tip: aim to drink soups made from protein. Good examples are bean soups. 4. Certain oatmeals. When deciding which oatmeal to eat, make sure you select plain steel-cut oats. Almost every other type of oatmeal contains unhealthy items such as added sugars, trans fats and corn syrup. Trans fats in particular affect your cholesterol levels in a negative way and put you at risk of heart disease. Tip: if you find steel-cut oats bland, add natural fruits, nuts and honey. 5. Soy milk. Soy milk affects the estrogen levels in your body. For males especially, this is very negative on the testosterone levels. Tip: try substituting with almond milk instead. 6. Nutrition bars. Although marketed as a healthy snack for people on the go, the high amount of calories from the carbs and fat contained make them equivalent to eating a candy bar. Simple sugars are also often added, making the calorie count too high. Tip: avoid these bars by eating healthy square meals, keeping you fuller for longer. 7. Egg beaters. Supposedly just like natural egg whites, they are in fact the complete opposite. They contain a negative cocktail of preservatives and additives detrimental to your health. Tip: use whole food sources instead: lean meats, eggs, seafood, and greens. 8. High-calorie fruit smoothies. It might seem like a healthy food choice, but many pre-packaged options have dairy bases which are high-calorie mixed with cheap sweeteners. It's much better to avoid these if possible. Tip: suppress your appetite with water, or eat fresh fruit instead. 9. Fruit juice. When you blend fresh fruits you remove one of its major benefits, the fiber contained within it. After blending the fruits you are left with a drink with a high concentrated amount of sugar, equivalent to soda. Tip: try fruit that contain polyphenols which help boost your metabolism. E.g., strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. 10. Soda, even diet. Sodas contain a dangerous chemical called phosphorus. It causes damage to your bone health, because it causes calcium through binding with calcium. Also, the amount of sugar in a soda is very high. In one can alone there can be 40 grams of sugar. Diet sodas contain carcinogens and artificial sweeteners which can have a negative effect on your metabolism and brain. 11. Granola. Granola is often mistaken for health food. It contains a very high amount of calories and sugar, making it as calorie excessive as eating dessert. 12. Deli meats. Deli meats are highly processed and increase the risk of chronic disease. This is because of the amount of sugar, salt and chemicals used in the process of producing these meats. Meat that is unprocessed and organic is ideal. 13. Low-fat packaged baked goods. In order to achieve the consistency and flavor of their regular full-fat models, so-called low-fat products contain chemicals and is highly processed. To avoid gastrointestinal problems, often the full-fat versions are better in taste and are more satisfying. 14. Ketchup. High fructose corn syrup contained in ketchup is responsible for its high calorie amount as well as negative health effects. Where possible, use an all-natural sauce without any added sugar. 15. Cheeseburgers. The refined carbs in the hamburger bun of a cheeseburger, as well as the saturated fat in the burger patty, make this food a risk to heart disease. Although people might enjoy the occasional burger, it is best to limit this to once a month. 16. Cold cereal. Since cold cereals are laden with high-calorie carbs, are highly processed and contain sweeteners and sugars, they are not an ideal way to start the day. Instead, try lean protein for breakfast, such as eggs. 17. Flavored coffee creamer. Trans fats, carrageenan, artificial coloring and artificial sweeteners are what make flavored coffee creamers raise your LDL cholesterol levels over time. Risk of heart attack and blood clots are the end result. Instead, use milk that only lists milk and cream as their ingredients. 18. Nutella. People often make the mistake of thinking that because Nutella contains hazelnut that it is healthy. Most of the ingredients, however, are made up of palm oil and sugar, meaning it will simply add fat to your body. 19. Canned vegetables. BPA is an industrial chemical used in the containers of beverages and foods. The amount of BPA contained in canned vegetables pose a risk to brain development of fetuses, young children and infants. Fresh or frozen vegetables are recommended instead. 20. Roasted almonds. Due to their high heat cooking method and added ingredients, such as MSG, roasted almonds are a less healthy alternative to their raw almond counterparts. Raw almonds, on the other hand, take slower to digest and creates a greater feeling of being full for longer. 21. Non-organic chicken. Due to the added hormones contained in non-organic chicken, it should be avoided. Even though organic chicken does come at a greater price, your health shouldn't be put at risk. 22. Nutrient-stripped breads. White bread has very little nutritional value, isn't very filling, and once eaten is converted to sugar. This is because the part of the grain that contains beneficial nutrients have been removed in the manufacturing process. These beneficial parts are the bran and germ. 23. Protein bars. The high amount of calories, sugar, carbs and fat contained in protein bars can give you a boost of energy. If treat protein bars like snack bars, however, any excess energy not burned will lead to fat gain. 24. Sugary drinks and candy. Sugar-sweetened coffee, processed fruit juices and candy all contain high amounts of sweeteners and sugars, and as a result very high amount of calories. Often they also contain artificial colorings which are detrimental to your health. Try to remove these from your diet completely. 25. Turkey bacon. Turkey bacon can be risky for people with high blood pressure due to the high amount of sodium. It also contains less protein when compared to pork, making it less attractive as a healthy option if you decide to indulge. 26. Double protein restaurant orders. The popularity of the paleo diet has created a large demand for people wanting to buy meat products and meals. The source of the protein is extremely important, however. Eating double burger patties and hot dogs do not constitute a healthy protein intake. 27. Alcohol. The entire body is affected when you drink alcohol: your brain, heart, liver and mental health. It affects your weight training and cardiovascular activity because of dehydrating, slowing down your fitness progress. Once consumed, it becomes a fatty acid, making it more likely to be stored as fat. And if you want to learn more, I recommend you click the link in the description to find out everything you need to know to change your body and improve your health by following our expert plan. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter and Google+. Thank you for watching and see you next time.